What is up, you guys? With the S&P 500 down almost 1%, that leads the question of, is the stock market going to crash? I'm making this kind of as a joke, but not really, because a lot of people have messaged me within our Discord server. If you haven't already, go and check it out. It is completely free. Link is in the description. But a lot of people have asked me, is the stock market crashing? Should I sell everything? And if you want to save yourself about 5 or 10 minutes from watching this video, the short answer is probably not. No, I feel like there's a 95% chance that the market is not crashing or correcting. But if you do want a better understanding of why I feel that way, looking at some technicals, some seasonal details, talking about the Santa rally that tends to happen, then stick around, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you don't know who I am, I've been a full-time trader and investor for the past 8 years. I have over 1,000 students that I work with that I've helped to become consistent and profitable. We don't push shit coins. We don't talk about pump and dumps. We don't talk about paid promotions. We don't try to get you to sign up for crap. We're just here to help you guys become better investors. And on my other channel, Traders Helping Traders, Better Traders. So hit the like button, subscribe. Let's talk about some stocks. So if we look at the S&P 500 and we just look at this thing for basically since, we'll just say the 2015, November of 2015, the market really has done nothing but go up. All stocks are supposed to go up, right? That's the old age-old question, right? And no, but overall the market has been trending up. And if we really look from basically November of 2015 up until the pandemic in March of 2020, we were just riding this line every couple of months, or I'm sorry, every couple of years, we would have a bit of a correction. So you can see we basically ran from February 2016 all the way up from then all the way till the 24th of 2018 was about a 53% return in 2 years and 8 months. And if any of you have been investing as long as I have, you know that that's a damn good investment for the S&P 500. So about 3 years. Then we took a significant pullback of about 20%. If you guys remember, this was the end of 2018. So normally we get a Santa rally. But in the end of 2018, basically from September to December, from highs to low, the market dropped 20%, followed by, once again, another massive run for 1 year and 1 month, a 50% return. And then we had the pandemic, which fundamentally, kind of fucked us all over, meant, not only from a society standpoint, but from the stock market, in which we had a 35% flash crash within a month, followed by an absolutely insane bull run now for the past 1 year and 7 months, where the market has ran 105% in 7 months. Freaking nuts. So it begs the question where a lot of people are saying, is the stock market going to crash? And are we going to have a pullback? And let's look at a couple of technical things, but let's also talk fundamentally here, right? So at this point, you can see that recently, back in September, we had about a 6% pullback, which I would consider a correction. Most people call a correction 10%. I think about a 6 to 7% pullback is considered a correction. You can see that we did have a pullback basically from the month of September, which, if we go and look at the S&P 500, is seasonally the worst month next to January, which we're going to talk about too, for the stock market. Now, if you do remember, I did kind of make a video on this not too long ago, but usually the end of the year is solid for the stock market and for the S&P 500. So September, October tends to be pretty bad, and then November tends to be pretty good, followed up by December, and then January usually is not the best. First quarter is really not that good. But you can see overall the S&P 500 has ran from October 6th when we load, and then we have pushed our way all the way up to right where we are a couple of days ago, which was about a 10% move in 4 weeks. And since then, we have pulled back about 1%. So a lot of people are freaking out today, that there's blood in the streets. But let's just be honest, guys. It's like a 1% pullback after a 10% run. So I'm not worried at all. I am up in my trading account about $6,000 in the past 6 weeks. Today, I was down about $800. So I'm really not worried. But if we look technically, which we don't really talk too much about technicals on this channel, but technically RSI pointing down, not good. MACD pointing or about to cross to the downside, not good. OBV pointing down, not good. So it does look like we will probably pull back to 450, but the most important thing is to scale out. How does the weekly chart look? Now, the weekly chart looks pretty damn good. RSI pointing up, MACD crossing, TTM squeezing, OBV pushing up. I still believe we're going to have a very strong end of the year. Doesn't mean we have to, but I do believe we will have a strong end of the year. Worst comes to worst, I do think the market will pull back to 440, which from this point here would be about a 4% fade. And then as far as a potential crash or true, correction, I do think we are going to have one in probably January, February, March. First quarter, I think is, traditionally is always weak. But I think that we will have a serious pullback within those months because we are very far. Like if we look at the past year, which we're going to go to a daily chart for a year, you can see this has been a very strong support. This red trend line I have here, very, very strong support. However, if you look at the past 6 years, we are very far from that support. We are very, very far from that support. We're about 30% higher than that support. But just because we're that far up doesn't mean the stock market has to pull back. There's a lot of money injected in our economy right now. Rates are ridiculously low, as you all know. So fundamentally, we can talk about that in another video on like why the market is just so resilient at this point. But I don't believe within the next 3 months we're going to see a crash or a correction. I can always be wrong, but I don't see that occurring. I do, however, think that when we look at Q1, Q2, preferably Q1 next year, I do think the market will pull back. So as far as my long-term investments, nothing will change, but my trading will definitely become a little less aggressive. Guys, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what type of videos you guys want me to do. I have been doing some stock market videos, some investing videos, as well as just some like business videos. If you guys are interested in how I've built my business, how I scaled it, and basically how we're going to do about $300,000 in sales this year. So let me know, guys. Thanks for all the support. Peace.